What's up, guys? It's Talia. I am coming to you today on this first weekend of the new year. It is Sunday, December the 6th. It's kind of late in the evening. I know it's after about 6 o'clock in the evening. Just got home. We've been out for a few hours today. Went to go see Bumblebee. That was a pretty good movie. And then thought I lost my phone in the theater. Turns out somewhere along the way I put it in my purse. It was a whole big ordeal. Like, I thought I had lost my phone. So we went back and looked for it, and then went out to the lobby, asked them if they had seen, if anybody had turned it in. Nobody had turned it in, so we went back and was looking, and the manager lady came in. She was asking if she could help. And I told her, I was like, well, she's like, well, was it an iPhone or what was it? I said, well, it was an iPhone. You know, it's an iPhone 6. And she said, have you tried Find My iPhone? And my roommate, the one that we went together, he has an Android, so I couldn't pull it up on his phone, at least not easily. So she luckily offered to help. She let me log in to Find My iPhone on her iPhone. And we was able to make the notification go off, and I kept dinging. It's like, it's close by, and it was like, it's coming from your purse. So I went looking in my purse, and it was on the outside pocket on the side that I never use, hardly ever. I felt like such a dummy, but I still have my phone. As you can see, I'm still recording on it. Hopefully by the next time you see me, I will have my laptop back. Fingers crossed. But I thought I would come in today and give you guys an update on what I've been working on. Since the last time you saw me, the last couple of times you saw me, haven't been official updates. So I think I haven't done an official update since about the mid-December. Maybe it's the third week of December. So what have I been up to since then? We're gonna find out, huh? So, I've been stitching, obviously, and I have my tracker sheets here, so I know what I worked on. The first thing I have to say is I have a finish. Good me. And it's a project that you've seen me work on a lot lately. Like, I just recently started it back in October, and I had so much fun working on it. Like, I kept working on it, and I did get a little bit burned out at one point because of the letters, and put it away for a couple of weeks, and then I went back to it and finished it up. Sorry, I did iron this, but it's been folded up since I've ironed it. So, and that is the Jardin Prive, Penseé Positive. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to keep it so you don't get all this glare in here. But that's it. I can show you a little bit. I think the last time you saw it, that I was working on it, I had completed 1, 2, and 3, which this part right here is part 3 from here up. And I had gotten a little bit burnt out on doing the letters and stuff, the wording, and so I put it away for a bit. And then finally decided, you know, I was really having fun on that piece. I want to go back to it because it's easy to work on. It's so easy to work on. And then I finished parts 4 and 5. So, let me show you again one more time. This is Jardin Prive, Penseé Positive. And this is just a piece of 16 count Aida that I dyed myself. The color's coming through really good right there. Like, it's a kind of a yellowy tan color. I contemplated on signing this or not. Decided against it. I'm just not one of those people that signs their projects. Like, I have better things to do. That's just my thinking. And then after that was my 12 days of starts. So, what did I work on? The first day was Christmas Tree Farm. And you saw me list all these projects, go through all these projects that I was going to be starting. You saw me go through them all last year. There was a bit of a change in the order that I was going to do things. I only moved the thing from the first day back towards the last day. The first thing I worked on was the Holly Jolly Christmas Tree Farm, which obviously came from Stitchy Box. And they don't give any specific colors to use for this, just red, green, black, and brown, something like that. So I picked out some colors from my own stash. If I can get these together. Most of these are Gel Art Simply Shaker. There's some classic Colorworks Simply Dye Works in here. That's my color palette that I'm working with there. Have it in a fancy Ziploc bag. And I'm just doing this on a 28 count MCG. It's a the 28 count antique white. I'm just doing it on that. Excuse me, Groot. And that's all I got done on it. You can kind of see. That's where the green where the tree is. And the words Holly Jolly are green. And then the navy blue on the outside right here. That's all I got done. So, not much done there. Yeah, you can kind of see right there. And then, obviously, my little Groot needle mender. Not a very big piece, as you can see. Super simple to work on. I'm actually using 3 strands of the silk to make sure I get the full coverage. I think I'll let you do a closer look here. As you can, I like the variegation in this. I really do. But yeah, I'm using 3 strands, which I'm pretty sure I should have enough. I'm going to try not to talk too much about each one of these projects. What I am going to try to do, I need to go back and do it on some of these other ones because I didn't do it on all of them yet, but I need to get back and do it. I'm actually filling out a 3x5 index card with the information about each of these projects so that I can remember, like, where I purchased the pattern, where I got the pattern, the fabrics, where it came from, any kind of color changes or anything like that. This one just says Holly Jolly Christmas Tree Farm. I have the start date. If you hear noise in the background, that's the washing machine. It's literally right on the other side of the door. Where I got it from, exclusive design, Stitchy Box Advent Countdown from 2017. Using dyed floss, 28 count even weave, MCG Textiles, antique white. So I'm writing all that information on the index cards. And depending on the project, I may not put too much information on there. I click the kit. I'll put this right here. The next thing I worked on, the next thing I started, so that was actually on Christmas Day. I wanted to put an actual Christmas design on Christmas Day. That's why I moved this a little bit. Sorry. On December 26th, day 2 of my 12 days of starts, I stitched the Dove of Peace Design Works. And where I started at is about right in there of the dove's head, just for context. I'm just stitching this on the 14 count oatmeal Aida that it came with. Trying to see, make sure I remember what's what here. Okay. Yeah. I had to remember which way was up. I didn't get a lot stitched this particular day. There's just some gray in there. It's like a really light gray. That's it. As you can see, it's good right there. That's it. And that's like, and I remember specifically my roommate watching YouTube videos about Red Dead Redemption 2, like their funny fails and stuff while I was stitching this. Like this is around a cross right here. So, and then I have my little Dove of Peace needle minder. I'm stitching this for my mom. So this will be another thing that I'm doing for her. She's not like, I wouldn't say she's like super duper like Bible leader type religious, but she is definitely like, she goes to church. They try to go to church and stuff. So she'll like that though. The next thing, on day 3 of my 12 days of starts, which would be December 27th, I started, I can pull out just the cover page. I might as well pull out the thing. Princess Grace's Ball Gown. This is by Teresa Cross Stitch on Etsy. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I actually had to cut the printed pages out to get my pattern and glue them together. Because you can do that, you know. You can take a printed pattern out and cut it out and glue it together. I use the double-sided tape that comes in a little roller thing. And actually the last time you saw me talk about this, that I was going to start it when I was doing my 2019 plans, I hadn't quite decided on a fabric yet, but, or maybe I did, I don't remember. I started it on this 28, sorry, it's a 28 count? I think it, no, sorry, 14 count. It's 14 count, picture this plus in petals. It's really pretty. God, I hate all these creases and stuff, but it's really pretty, like it's mottled pink and green. You can see it there. Really pretty, like it's really pale and really delicately mottled. But that's my starts right there. That's going from about where her waist is down to the bottom of her gown. So, that's it. And then I have a little sparkly butterfly needle minder. So, I'm really glad I found this fabric. They do suggest a 14 count, 14 count Ada. So, I'm pretty sure there's no like partial stitches in it or anything. So that one, this is one that I'm going to have to get back to as soon as I get the chance. On day 4 of my 12 days of starts, which would be December 28th. Yes, December 28th. I started, I can get it out. It's Mosey and Me, Hanging by a Star. This is super cute Santa. And he is being stitched on, this is a Stitchy Bots fabric that I got. It's 28 count linen and butterscotch cookies by Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. Didn't get a lot done. What you're looking at is his face right there. See where the eyes go? His face and his hand. The one that's lifted up, holding onto the star. That's it. That's all I got done. Really pretty, like, pumpkin-y colored fabric. That's it. And then just a little gold leaf needle minder. And he's just being stitched in DMC. When I get a chance, I need to go by Dollar Tree and get some more of the envelopes. I really don't like using the sandwich bags, but it is what it is. Day 5 of my 12 days of starts, December 29th, I started probably one of my favorite projects that I really, really, really wanted to keep working on the next day. It's called Big Ass Sampler. And this is by Crafter Dark on Etsy. And my favorite part of this thing, what really sealed the deal for me, was that quote. See what that says? I'm not going to say it out loud in case there are kids in the room. Yeah. Yep. That's what sealed it for me. Because it's such a pretty sampler from way back, and then you see the quote, and you're like, that's clever. This is just being stitched on a 14 count Aida that I dyed myself. Couldn't tell you what colors I used, could not recreate it. Just kind of a burnt looking fabric. That's all I got done. I started from the corner because trying to figure out the starting point in the middle was too much work. It was just too much work. So that's where I started at, on the corner. Part of the border. And that's it. And then I've got kind of a meh lazy kitty. Kitty does not care. This was a polyester Aida. Loads of fun to dye. And of course I'm being sarcastic. You guys know that, right? He is, hold on, I need to scoot my needle minder over so I can actually fold this in the middle. Close enough. Okay. Now, let's try this again. Alright, so that was that one. Day 6, December 30th, I started Wreath House by Hands On Design. It's that one right there. And yes, I will eventually do all 3. And they're all 3 going to go on the same fabric. Which, that fabric, of course this is one of the ones that I did not write down that I need to go back and write down. That's where I got my start on. This is the right wreath, and then where the door is right there. Just a little bit. I don't have a lot of the colors that it calls for. So yeah. I did have 2 of the, is it Classic Colorworks? I am going to do this in the call for threads. Yeah, I did have the 2 greens, which is Gassed, Avocado, and Simply Shaker, and Baby Spinach. I did happen to have those too, but I need to get the rest. This is an Under the Sea Fabrics. I want to say, trying to remember. It's an Under the Sea Fabrics, I know that much. It's not Zephyrus. My other one is on Zephyrus. I don't know. Sorry, I don't remember. That's one of the ones I'm going to have to go back and write down. Because I have the other piece of it out there. Like, I cut all the pieces that I needed, and then I still had, like, a bit of it left. Like, I still have my other 2 pieces. These are for the other 2 houses. Ideally, yes, I want to finish them in the way that they're finished on the cover, but I don't do that kind of stuff, so I'm going to have to figure out another way. And then the very last day of December, which is the 7th day of the 12 days of starts, I started, it's a pattern by Ink Circles that was featured in the 2017 just cross stitch ornament issue. It's called Modern Nordic. I think a couple of people have done this one already. I started it, didn't get very far in it. That's how far I got in it. It's gonna be hard to see. Yes, I have this very long piece of silk. I'm doing this in a piece of silk like that. This is called Mistletoe by Fibrelicious. I'll show it to you. It's really pretty, Christmassy silk. Mistletoe. Really pretty. I got that in a Stitchy box, I think. And this is just a 16 count ice blue Ada. Just a piece of that. So that rounded out December. God, I'm already at 21 minutes. I talk too much. January 1st, day 8. I started the Fortune Owl by SodaStitch. And I'm actually doing it with the love because they have different options of the words you can put in the middle. And I'm actually starting it where it says love in the middle right there. And this is being stitched on a 32 count Belfast in Lagoon by Picture This Plus. I didn't get too terribly far. Like, none of this I got really that far. I'm trying to move this thread out of the way. Dang it. That's how far I got. It's not very far anyway. Just some of that orange in the middle right there. That's it. So that's Lagoon. That's it. I got my little owl needle minder. Can't really see, I'm sorry. My owl needle minder. As you can see, I didn't really get too far on any of these starts because most of the days I was having to go to work and I just didn't really have much time to work on it. But I would get, you know, a couple of hours or something in the morning. Then December 2nd, which is day 9 of the 12 days of starts. I started another Design Works kit. It's called Stronger. I'm not stitching this on the white fabric. I am stitching it with the threads that came with the kit, but I'm not stitching it on that white fabric. This is the one that I'm stitching on Zephyrus by Under the Sea Fabrics. I do not know that much. I love this fabric so much. That was my start on it. There in the middle where it says than, the word than. Man. I love this fabric so much. So pretty. Really pretty models like light purple and blue. So, and then the needle minder that says little but fierce. As you can see, it's not very big. I think even on the 14 count, it was only like being like 10 by 10. So. And like I said, just using the kit fabric with that. Actually, I think I may have done I thought I had done the card for that, but I didn't yet. December 3rd. Okay. Oh, need to change my sheet here. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Sorry, I had to make sure I was in the right time zone here. December 3rd, I started this silhouette of 4 elements, which I probably am just going to refer to as the Cora banners or something like that. Or my Legend of Korra pattern. And I am not stitching it on black as it suggests. I am stitching it on a 40 count Ale by Picture This Plus, because it suggests it suggests stitching it on 18 count black. Not doing that. I started it on the 40 count Picture This Plus Ale. And believe it or not, this right here, that's actually all of that piece of stitching right there. There's more of this color in the actual silhouette. So, this is technically, this is the piece of rock or boulder or whatever it is that she's bending. So, and then my cactus needle minder. My kitty cactus, sorry. Pictures plus ale. I think this fabric will be dark enough to let the colors show up pretty good. I just didn't want to stitch it on black. I hate stitching on super dark fabrics. And even stitching on this is a little tricky. Just because it is darker. It is a darker 40 count. December 4th, I started the Color Lace Blackwork. It's a free design by Liz Almond of Blackwork Journey, and you can still find it, I believe, on the Blackwork Journey website. Sorry. And I am gonna stitch it using these suggested colors, but so far I've only gotten one of the colors done, which is the yellow. So I still need to do those backstitch lines that you see. I still need to do those on the other side over here. It went pretty fast, actually. And then just a little blue star needle minder. And this is just a, I believe this is a 32 count. I believe this is a 32 count linen. Probably MCG white. It's the same fabric, I believe, that, I believe this is the same fabric that my Joan Elliott Chinese Phoenix is on, I believe. I don't remember though. Either way, it's a white linen, so nothing too spectacular. It's a square design, so if you notice the fabric is not square, that's just because I cut off the bottom and didn't feel like trimming the side. So and then finally, yesterday on Saturday the 5th, I started the Ornamental Elephant. And I did locate this pattern. It's by Buzzbee Designs on Etsy. Right now, when I started on this yesterday, I was using the PDF pattern, but I'm going to have to print it out and do it by paper because I'm going to have to mark it off. You're not going to see a lot on this, and this is going to look pretty sad, but this is like an hour and a half worth for me. See that? See that? A little bit right there. See that? That's all I got done. This thing is very, very confetti. And I gritted that with like a sewing water soluble marker. That's it. And then of course I got my little elephant, sparkly elephant needle minder. I do want to work on this more. It's just whenever I get the time. So that was all my starts from my 12 days of starts. Not doing that ever again. Because I personally am not a fan of starting a lot of things on consecutive days like that. But that's what I did. So that was my 12 days of starts. That's what I did on each piece. The only other thing I have to show you guys is haul. And I'm going to try to speed through this as fast as possible. First of all, I got my 2 fabrics from my Picture This Plus subscription through Needlecraft Corner. And just a FYI, this is something that they do, that they have sign-ups for every October and November. So, the sign-ups were closed out on November 31st. So, you won't be able to get into it, for this year, but if you wait around, they should open it back up sometime in October. And what it is, it's called a Baker's Dozen, and they do it every year for their anniversary. Basically, they have a sale, and you can get it's like a subscription where you get a piece of fabric every month. It's Picture This Plus fabric, and in December, if you stayed for the entire year in December, you get a free 13th piece of fabric, which is why they call it the Baker's Dozen. It's 13 pieces of fabric for 12 months. So I got my final 2 pieces of fabric, and this one is a 40 count Regency. Really pretty light green. It'll be hard to see it. Yeah, pretty light green color. And then the other one, the second piece that I got, yes, I'm taking these out of the bag because I don't store them in bags anymore. The second piece is 40 count Legacy. Yes, I signed up for 40 count all this year. All last year. I still keep referring to it as this year, like it's still 2018. But this is Legacy. And I was getting a fat half, but this year for 2019, I have signed up again, but I'm signed up for a fat quarter of 16 count opalescent Ada. So I should be getting in a lot of neutral opalescents. So that's those. You can kind of see the difference a little bit. Then I got the December issue of Just Cross Stitch. I'm not going to do a full flip through, but I will show you what all is in here, because I'm sure at this point somebody has shown a flip through. That was in that. Finally went and picked up my Halloween edition of Just Cross Stitch that I had ordered from my LNS, and they had been holding it for me because I went to pick up the other skein of Gloriana that had finally come in, because back when I thought I ordered 2 skeins of Gloriana for a pattern, which is actually the Smith sampler if I'm not mistaken, I thought I had ordered 2 skeins of Gloriana. Was it Tacna Gold, I think was the name of it. We only ordered 1. So I had to order a second one and then wait another 2 months for it to come in. I had waited 3 months for the first skein to come in. For Christmas, I got the Doctor Who DVDs. I got a DVD that had Eccleston and Tennant on it. Another DVD had all of Matt Smith, and the third DVD had all of Peter Capaldi. I was really happy. And then I got some Pops. The rest of the collection of the Lost Boys Pops. Like, I already had Michael, which we had bought back in September, October, or something like that. And then I got the rest of them, which is Sam, David the Vampire, and then the 2-pack of the Frog Brothers. So I was really happy about that. We need to get those put up on the wall sometime soon. And the Stitchy gift that I got. Actually, this shirt right here is another one of my Christmas gifts, which I knew this was coming because he asked me about it. Because I kept telling them, because I told him, I was like, I see people walking around with Star Labs shirts on, and I really want one. So, and for those of you that don't know, Star Labs is a reference to the show The Flash, because where they work out of is Star Labs. So, I got this. This is the present I told him I wanted for Christmas, so I got this. And this is not just any DMC color card. This is the new one. This is the one. This is the one with the real threads on it. See that? It's got the real threads on there. The real threads. And this is the one from the newest release. The one that has the new colors on there. I'll see if I can find one. It does have the new colors on there, I promise. Like, there's 30, 31, and 32. Right there in the purples. It does have the new colors on there. Also has the variegateds. I don't know. Does it have the... It has the metallics on there. I don't think it has the new Etoile ones on there. Of course, I think they came out after this came out. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think they do. But either way, I don't think. What is the Etoile? I might be missing something here. Yeah, I don't know. Color, they have the regular 6-strand. They have the color variations, the Lumiere, the Cotton Pearl, and the Metallic Metallic Pearl, which is just really the 2 colors. So I got that. Oh, and then there's the pearl cotton ones. They have examples of the pearl cottons there too. So, DMC light effects, color variations, pearl cotton skeins and balls, metallic pearl. So, I got that. I was in desperate need of that. Because I still don't have like a full set of DMC, or at least I don't think I do. I have to like hunt and peck for the color sometimes. And then if I can't find it, then I like to try to find whatever the closest color is. And then we just got back from going out. Like I said, we saw Bumblebee. And then we got out, we went to CC's Pizza and ate. And then when we left CC's Pizza, we went literally a few hundred feet to Books A Million. And, oh, there's the receipt. That's what I was looking for earlier. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking my end total was more than it was. So I got, y'all know I have the Cross Stitch Gold subscription. Or I did. My subscription has ran out after the, I think it was technically the December issue, but the one that's current is the one that has the design of the Santa on the front. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. But my last issue was the one before that. And my subscription had ran out, and I just recently, as in a couple weeks ago, about a week ago actually, went and paid for another subscription through Amazon. Because I had called them, the customer service, and he said, well, I could renew the same subscription. But I had told him I had purchased it online through Amazon. He said, I could renew the same subscription. He said, but you'd probably come out cheaper by just going on Amazon and purchasing another subscription. So that's what I did. But we went to Books A Million, and I went to see if they had the new issue of Cross Stitch Gold, and they did. I looked through it, and I didn't really like any of the designs that was in it. And I didn't feel like paying $13 for a magazine that I didn't like any of the designs in it, just for the sake of having the next continuation issue of my subscription. So I made the decision to get another magazine. Sorry. So I picked up the World of Cross Stitching. This is, I think it's 76. Issue 76. They've got this sticker over the top of it, so I don't know. I don't know. So it looks like this. World of Cross Stitching. Has the Tatty Teddy on there. I picked it up. I will kid you not. I picked it up for this design right here. I saw that and I was like, that is so freaking adorably cute. I have to have it. And then I kind of like this one, and then until I realized it was like dogs. But I love the cat one. I had to get it for that. And I will kind of show you a little bit about what's in here. Here's the Tatty Teddy. It says dream big and reach for the stars. I can get to the cover image. He is cute though. Dream big and reach for the stars. And he is by, if I can find a designer. Don't know the designer. I don't know the designer on here. It should be on here somewhere, I think. I don't know how to read these, sorry. Oh goodness, some of the stars are by using DMC light effects. That's great. Now I know that's going to be switched out for something else. I don't know. Trademarks of carte blanche greetings. I don't know. I don't think there's a designer on here. I don't know. I don't think they've listed a designer on here. I think it's by somebody else. Like a company or something. I need to start reading these articles more often. Next we have Porcelain Pups. I kind of like that, but I kind of don't. And I think, is this one of those magazines that doesn't have designers? Okay, this one is Kay Widowson. Kay Widowson is the designer on that one. Next we have Burst of Color by Rebecca Spencer. These are like greeting cards with the New Year fireworks over different landmarks. Oh, excuse me. Then we have Spring into Stitching by Amanda Gregory. Sorry, there's like multiple pages between each one of these patterns, and I have to like dig through them. We have here's our design library. New Year, New You design library. A lot of this has to do with New Year's. There's some more designs in here. There's like a yoga dog and eat more pizza. There's a weightlifter guy back here. No burgers. Different designs. There's a whole bunch of designs in here. More like resolutions. Then we have Pet of the Month. And I think this one was Pet of the Month. Somebody writes in and says, design my pet. And Doreen Jones designed that one. Then we have Pretty Pixies by Angela Poole. Sorry. I'm trying to hurry up. Graceful Garland by Jenny Vandeweil. That's the designer right there. If you're interested in that pattern. Then we have It's a Family Affair by Fiona Baker. Let me wrap this up. How do I talk so much? And then you can customize the family members. And then we have It's Party Time with letters and the penguins. Different letters, different penguins. I'm looking for that cat pattern, y'all. Here we go. It's called Hello There. And guess who it's by? The lovely Doreen Jones. Which it's not really that surprising to me. That's such a cute pattern. I love that pattern. I'm gonna have to stitch that as soon as I get the chance. That might be in my 2020 plans. Because I'm not really looking to start at certain things this year. And I think that's it. That is going to be it. And it does give you next month's. So, that is that one. I'm not sure. Try issue 76 maybe? I don't know. I don't know how to read these. Anyway. And then they give you some metallic threads, which I think are actually DMC. These might be DMC. That might be that metallics that they were talking about in that one. And then it comes like a little booklet. Winter collection comes with it. With some cute little patterns. I have one of these that I purchased from, not purchased, but that I went off of Wistia. There's some cute patterns in here though. I think those are really pretty. Those are pretty. And then I like the sampler that they show. If I can find it. There's other things in here. There's like gift tags that you can stitch. This little sampler is really cute too. So that came with that as well. And then I told y'all that I have a thing for notebooks. So I got this called to me. I didn't need a notebook, but this called to me. And all their planners and stuff were 50% off, I think. It should have been 50% off. Yeah, it was 50% off. This ended up being $1.50. That, just a regular notebook. I don't know what it is. I have a thing for notebooks and paper and stuff like that. And then this also called to me. I have no use for this. This is a journal. And I have no use to this. As you can see, it has right on there. This is a really pretty. It's like it's almost leather bound. But this is like, it has like journal pages and stuff like that in there. Not journal pages, but just like regular pages in there. I don't know what it is. This called me. It called me. And this was a little bit cheaper than I thought it would be anyway. So that one, got that. And then I picked up a couple of things just for like extra add-ons. Got the Jasmine pen. The Jasmine pen. I don't think it like comes out or anything. Jasmine pen, the topper. You can't get Jasmine without Aladdin. So, those are pens. So, maybe those will come in handy for my new notebooks. So, since I've already talked long enough, I'm not going to go into my new watches or anything like that. I do have something that I finished, and I'm hoping I can add a picture of it on to the end of this. I actually did something last year for a coworker, and you may have seen it on Stitchmania. I shared a picture of it on Stitchmania when I was framing it up, but since I'm using my phone to record and my picture is on my phone, I can't show it to you right now. So I'm hoping I can add it on to the end of this video. If I can't, I will show it to you, hopefully with the next update when I can get my laptop back. So, I promise I will show that to you guys. If I forget, y'all hold me accountable. It was just a little, it was a lavender and lace, not lavender and lace, sorry. It was a told in the garden little angel that I did for her. And then I framed it up and gave it to her for Christmas. But now I have another coworker wanting me to stitch something for her. So that's fun. But yeah, I will show that to you guys. If you don't see it on the end of this video, I will show it to you hopefully next time. And I will also do my new watches next time. So, with that being said, I've already run on longer than I should have. A lot longer than I wanted to. So, I will say goodbye to you guys for now. And until next time, have a blessed day. Get lots of stitching in. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say have a blessed day because I think a lot of people don't like that. So, just get lots of stitching in. Be kind to one another. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye.